Maggie Linton. Welcome to Business Essentials, a video guide for new, small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses in Montgomery County, Maryland. This short video is intended to give you a brief overview of important issues when starting or growing a business. It's not intended to be a comprehensive guide, but information designed to point you in the right direction. One of the strategic decisions entrepreneurs need to determine as soon as possible is who is going to use their product or service. They may think, I have such a great idea, surely everyone will want to buy my widgets. Reality check? Not so. The customer or client for a great idea may be much harder to identify than you think. Today's guest is a person who helps entrepreneurs identify and develop strategies to reach their target audience. Dr. Drena Valentine is the founder and CEO of Integrative Management Solutions, a firm that helps entrepreneurs strengthen and grow their internal operations. As an accountability partner and growth strategist, she uses her extensive strategic and management experience to help clients understand their challenges, develop appropriate strategies, and identify opportunities. Dr. Valentine has a bachelor's degree in accounting, a master's in business administration, and a doctorate of management in organizational leadership. Dr. Valentine, welcome to Business Essentials.
Thank you for having me, Maggie.
You're a busy woman, and according to what you were telling me just before we went on the air, you continue to get busier.
Yes.
But tell me how you got started, because this is a really little niche area that so many businesses need.
Absolutely. So when I started my business, my target audience was determined to be nonprofit organizations because that's where I had cut my teeth when I first started my personal career. My first contract, though, when I started my business was at the Maryland Black Chamber of Commerce. And so I had the opportunity to interact and engage with small minority and Black-owned businesses. And it came to me quickly that this was a group of business owners that not only needed the support of the county, of the chamber, of the state for that matter, but also other challenges in terms of understanding what's needed to run a business. And so immediately I knew that this was the area that I could work with. I had also grown fond of working with this demographic, and I pivoted. And I decided to help small businesses grow their businesses.
And small businesses, minority businesses, so often they go out and think, I'm here, world, come help me. Come show me where I'm supposed to go.
I hear it all the time.
You're trying to say, here's where you're supposed to go.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. And it's not my job to tell them exactly who it is that they need to sell their products or service to, but to guide them and to help them understand how to get there. And I hope to be able to do that today.
All right, let's talk about a beginning area. Somebody's got an idea, they come to you. What are the first things you tell them that they need to, we'll go from this to this?
Yes, absolutely. So when we first put out our shingles to say that we're open for business, and we're thinking we're good at what we do and that everybody can use my service, I'm going to tell you to slow down a bit and do a little bit of research. And there are 4 basic areas that I would like for small businesses to consider when looking at who they should sell their product and service to. And you start off by looking at the geographic area, right? You're looking at the region, the country, the population, anywhere you think that the ideal client will be. The next thing we're looking at is demographics. You want to consider your ideal clients or your potential clients' age, their ethnicity, their gender, their income, their title, their occupation, their family size. Once you start looking into that and have a good understanding to that, the next thing that I would want the business owner to look into is psychographics. Looking at the potential client's lifestyle, their interests, their value, and one of my favorites, their personality. And finally, I would suggest that the business owner look at the behavior of their potential clients. So they're looking at their brand loyalty. What are they doing? What are they saying? What are their buying habits? Where are their online presence? And how they like to communicate. And once you have that basic idea in building your potential client target audience, we call that also customer segmentation, then you can start to break that down and start to build what I call your avatar, and that's your a client. What was that one client look like? Now you can have multiple clients that you are selling your product and service to, but start off building that one client, and I would give that avatar a name. I would give it a face. I would give it the personalities that you investigated, and from there you start to then be able to have a complete picture, well, almost a complete picture of what your ideal client is.
And one of the important things is getting away from the family, who is maybe your rooting section, and really finding the right people.
Absolutely.
And do you go online? Do you go to parties? How do you find who your clientele is? I know you've said what they need to do, but how do you find them?
And Maggie, it's actually simpler than you think. We all know the internet. Go do some research. But easier than that is doing sending out surveys. And to me, what the really rich knowledge that you can get is by simply asking. Interview who you think your potential client is, and you will get a wealth of information and be able to determine things like what is their pain points, which is the next thing in understanding your ideal clients. What are their challenges? And then the solutions. Does your product and service address the challenges of your potential ideal client? And you get to know them by simply asking.
Yeah, and continue to ask and pay attention to what their answers are.
Absolutely.
Going home and writing it down or whatever. So once you've got your target audience, is there such a thing as an ideal client or customer?